And we're live.
We are live, boys and girls.
Welcome you to
It's all about the metal today! Woo! Like how I timed that mic.
On the couch.
Yeah! Welcome to the Chris and Mike Show. I'm Chris, he's Mike, and a portion of the show is brought to you by Riverside FM, the one and only choice for podcasting platforms, at least in our mind. Remember, we are live on Twitch, YouTube, and chrisandmikeshow.com. That's chrisandmikeshow.com. Over 1 million viewers, over 100 countries streaming live right here, right now. So check it out. We are here with a band from Lake County, California. It's not your grandmother's favorite band. It's everybody's favorite metal band. It's Arph. Welcome to the show, fellas. Why are you here, and what are you all about?
Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming on.
I take lead, or
Yeah, you go.
why are we? Shut up.
Why are we here?
We're here because this is cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
We want to talk about our music and hopefully
Right
get
on.
more people to check it out. And
That's
you guys
the
are
thing.
nice enough to let us do it. So thank you.
You are in the right place for all of that, for sure.
We love music. You're
We
in the
do.
right place.
Yes.
As you should. Music is the best thing on planet Earth, I swear.
This entire show was based on music and recovery, and then it just blew up from there. So our foundation is music. Mike and I were in a band in the 90s, so you know, you're amongst your brothers. So introduce it.
Being made of music.
Say that again.
I said I'm actually a being made of music. That's all.
Pure-
I
pure
live and
musical
breathe
energy.
music.
Well, there you
I
go.
love it,
so
man. I love it.
so pass the mic and introduce yourselves to the world. And what you do in the band.
Oh, I have to explain everything.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. You
Hi,
do.
Steven.
Yeah.
I play drums.
Hi, Steven.
Nice.
The Skins. You know.
Love drummers,
Right
man.
on,
right
Wanted
on.
to be a drummer, can't do it.
I scream at people.
Nice. Okay.
I'm Aaron. I play guitar and I produce our recordings.
What's
Cool.
up, brother? I do the same thing.
My name is Angel. I play bass. I piss this guy off and drink a whole bunch of beers before shows.
There you
Okay,
go.
let me say one thing real quick. There is no band without Angel. The bass player is the most important member of any
Yep.
band,
we
and
love
nobody
that band.
knows that except the band.
Right.
I am a huge advocate of bassists in heavy
too,
music.
brother.
I am
too.
not the like bass sucks guy. When I
Yep.
first started learning how to record, I would mix the bass too quiet. I was like, why does this sound like shit? And like I learned firsthand, no, the
There's no
bass
muscle.
matters. The
Oh,
bass
yeah,
is like
that's the
half the
muscle,
guitar.
man.
Yeah.
You're so right. Say that again.
Fucking beat for the song, bro.
Say that
And
again.
shout out to our bassist because like he's actually a bassist. Like he wants to play bass. He's not like a 5 out of 10 guitar player. He's a bass player, and I fucking love it.
We
Right
had
on.
the same luxury, and that
did.
is a luxury.
Yeah.
I think everybody
yeah,
on
yeah,
this couch
and-
has some
yep.
sort of basic ability.
Close.
Bass.
David, get the mic closer to your face, man. We want to hear what you say,
Basic.
bro.
A fist length from your face.
Fist length.
Yeah.
Fist length.
Get it
fist
closer.
length.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
I was saying everybody here has played bass at some point in some band.
Okay. So you had it towards your fist, but you had it this way. Get in front of her, brother.
Yeah, there you
you go.
To it.
Steven's never on a mic live, so
Well,
you
no,
don't-
it's cool. I get it. I get it.
See how I'm talking into it?
yeah.
Yes.
See, notice how the vocalist knows how to use the microphone.
Well, yeah.
This
you
is
know.
actually my live mic. I use this on stage.
Oh, sweet. Right on.
That's why it's
Okay,
wrapped in orange duct tape.
There you go. So you twist it around, throw it around, and shit. See all crazy.
No. I thought about. Funny enough, our last show was like the first time I thought about doing that because we taped it all up so I could do that, but I didn't do it before because it wasn't taped up, so I didn't have that habit.
Okay. It's the whole Roger Daltrey thing from The Who.
Yeah.
I never understood that, why he just would sit there. It's like, dude,
We
like-
play a lot of small stages too, so like if she got it going, she would just
Yeah.
give me a concussion.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, there were no video screens back then. Maybe that was the
True.
only entertainment other than the lights, you know.
This is true. That's quite possible.
We're
So,
not playing with video screens either, so
Well, not yet, not yet. So, because eventually you want to have your videos going on behind you as you play the
We've
song.
played a venue. Sorry, we've played a venue with an actual video screen before on behind us though.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's how we got that Goku flick.
Oh yeah.
Right
They were just playing anime. We weren't in charge of it. It was great.
Oh,
That's
right
still
on.
cool though.
That is cool.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Oh no,
There you
that's
go.
our YouTube. Hi.
Yep, that is the
Gotta come
YouTube
up with
page.
something dumb to put
Everybody go
behind us.
subscribe to their YouTube.
Yep.
That's
As
how
you'll
you-
notice, the Chris and Mike Show have already subscribed.
We're there, dude.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yep, you're welcome.
Notifications on.
You're welcome.
You have the little bell clicked.
Yeah, hit that little bell.
Yep. So again, this is what we do.
Mhm.
So keep talking, man. I'm doing my thing.
So we're watching.
I
Always
like
stop
when-
watching yourself, man.
What brought you guys together?
Who wants to take lead on this?
Yeah,
All right.
I was like,
These
you
two.
take the mic now. You take the mic now.
Switching the mics around.
All right, now it's
Yeah,
us.
that's cool.
How did it start? I think. Well, we were in a band together, different band, like an alt rock band.
Us three. Us
Yeah.
three. Not this guy.
Us three.
Okay.
And then one day I think I reached out to Angel. I was like, "Hey, do you want to do a two-piece hardcore band where he's on bass and vocals and I'm on drums?" Was the original thing. And then Steven found out about it and we're like, "Hey, let me play drums." And then I hopped on vocals. And then we're like, "Shit, we need a guitar player." And then
It was after an Imodium show at the lodge.
yeah, it was this guy's old band was playing a show with our old band at like the like classic spot here, the Moose Lodge. It's like in the middle of nowhere, but like we've all played it a bunch of times.
Yeah, got to start somewhere, man.
We were hanging out in the parking lot because I knew these guys from their old band. And my old band, we played a lot of shows together. And
Cool.
they were that like I'm a metal guy from way back,
Yeah,
so they were like,
yeah.
"Hey, Aaron, we're starting a hardcore band. Isn't that cool?" I was like, "That's fucking sick." And they're like,
Love
"We need a
it.
guitar player." And I was like, "I'm a guitar player."
He
Nice.
did that exactly. Like we were standing in the parking lot, he rose his hand and said, "I'm a guitar player."
And
That's
then
awesome.
That's about
And
how
then-
Chris and I met. It was as simple as that. Are you a
and
singer?
then,
Yeah.
Angel, you spent what, like a week making a really nice flyer for it to not get any use, right?
Yeah, I made a flyer real nice. It was all said like looking for guitar player. It was all real nice and made and shit. I was actually kind of proud of that. Still think the design's cool. But and then we just ended up finding this guy they already fucking knew, so it was like whatever.
We did not get any other offers for
No.
guitar. Nobody else wanted to be in the band.
Oh,
We
Well,
have
that's
like hardly any other musicians in our area, let alone like heavy music musicians.
Okay,
Okay.
because I have no idea where Lake County, California is, give me an idea where you're at.
You know where the bay is?
Sure.
2 hours north inland a little bit, and it's like nothing. It's just
You
a lake
really
in the
are-
middle of nowhere.
Yes. Okay, I get it now.
Have you ever heard of Whoa? Have you ever heard of Clear Lake, the lake in Northern California?
yeah.
Yeah. So Lake County is like all of the towns around Clear Lake. But there's not, the whole county has like 60,000 people. The town we're in right now is like, I don't know, maybe 900, 1,200. It's a small ass place. It's like somebody took a town from the south and threw it at the mountains in NorCal.
That's the best
way to
put it.
Wow.
Getting wrapped up.
So who made the video? Who made the video for Common Enemy?
That was me.
Okay, because I was playing a little bit. I like it. I like it. I'm not big into this kind of music. I mean, don't get me wrong, music. But I actually like this. I like the driving
you.
beat behind it. I like the sound. I like the what you guys put together. It's legit, man.
Thank you.
I tried for a brief time to sing like that, and it just didn't work. So props.
It's not your style,
Yeah.
man.
No,
She's
so
a
yeah.
fucking monster. I don't
Well, and that's the
understand
other thing
it.
too. You can't.
Practice.
Don't take this the wrong way. But if I didn't know she was a she, there's no way I would have thought that she was a she singing like this.
Totally agree.
That's amazing.
That's a
So I think
testament
you-
to the
I think it's a
power in
good
that
thing,
voice.
You take pride in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. I was going to call you dude. You're not a dude. But really, that's legit. Like
I'm right there with you, man. That's a
Yeah.
powerful voice.
it is. It's a totally powerful
lot of
voice.
practice and a lot of bothering my mother.
Yeah. And bothering your mother. Elaborate on that. What do you mean by that?
Like she'd just hear me for hours upstairs in
Oh,
my room
oh.
screaming at the wall, figuring out how to
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
She
think
is a crazy loud vocalist too. There's been
Yeah.
times where like we didn't have a PA to practice, so
Yeah.
she's just like standing like a foot away from us, screaming in the room, and we can hear her over our amps and the drum
Oh,
kit.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
barely, but like
Yeah.
we know she's
Yeah,
on
but
time.
enough.
It's insane.
Wow. That's epic right there. That's very cool. I'm gonna got another video coming up. Keep talking. Keep asking questions, Mike. Do your thing, man.
Well,
You know what I mean?
something that you said about your mother, I've said many, many times. Your parents should be your biggest heroes because they had to put up with you when you sucked, right? They heard you from the beginning through. Wow,
they
it's
had to
really
hear
nice that
lots
you
of
actually
me
know how to
sucking.
play
Like,
now.
It was
Mm.
bad.
Oh, I was too, man. Believe me, we everybody was horrible at one time. We all started
Mhm.
at square one. So
Yep.
for you guys and gals to have gotten to the point where you're at now, you should be super impressed, especially with what you have going against you not being in a populated area.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest challenges for a band like us is like everything cool in Northern California is a 2 or 3 hour drive, which isn't too bad, but where we live, there's just nothing.
Nothing.
Like we've been doing this band almost 2 years now, and we've played our hometown, I think 3 times, maybe 4. And
Okay, so since you do the videos, I'm not sorry to interrupt you, but
No,
how
you're
are
good.
you? Are you just like going to different locations, obviously, and then you're doing a great job of editing this stuff? I really like these videos.
Thank you. A lot of these videos, so like this one that's playing right now for Parami Raza, this was our first tour we got to do. It was supposed to be 3 shows, ended up being 2 back-to-back last summer down in SoCal.
Sweet.
We were in Victorville and like around the San Bernardino area.
Okay.
All of this was filmed there. I just brought like 3 cameras in every show, set them up. And then that was all edited on my phone, like on
No
my
shit.
iPhone 16
Wow.
with CapCut.
Really?
Yeah,
Great job, dude.
It's
Dude,
just
that's
being-
amazing.
Master of cat cut
I'm
over here.
I'm just really stubborn when it comes to art. So I've always been like, well, I don't have the tools I'm supposed to have. I'm going to figure out how to do it with what I've got. And I just now got a gaming laptop and I've been editing on my computer, but only like the last music video was like that. Everything,
Wow, man.
almost everything on our YouTube that you'll come across was edited on my phone.
That
See,
is
the
so
crazy- the-
impressive.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is I know CapCut because I use it for what I do for a living, and that's just freaking insane that you did this with CapCut, man.
On
Yep.
it. On a
And
phone.
all
On a phone.
And it's all filmed on phones too. Like this video was filmed on an iPhone, an old Samsung, and a $70 knockoff GoPro from Amazon.
You know what,
Wow.
man? I
Actual
think that's
camera
why
would
I
have
like
a
it so
GoPro.
much because it's. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think that's why I like it so much because it's got that old school feel to it.
You mentioned the old school thing, so I'll let out a little like inside baseball. Something I do with all of our long form video content is I do it in a 4:3 aspect ratio, which is like an old TV from like the 90s, early 2000s.
Yep.
Just to give it that like feel like you found it in a thrift store or something. Like I'm the old guy in the band. These guys are all young. But like I like the 2000s nostalgia because that's what I grew up with.
Okay,
Yeah.
you brought it up. What's the age ranges?
I'm 38 and 21, 22, 21. Yep. They call
Wow,
me
that's-
Dad.
Yeah. Okay, we're
Look
gonna
at
play a little
this.
bit of this. Everybody, shut up and listen for a minute.
Okay.
Wow.
Forget how much the songs slap sometimes.
I know. I listen to that.
I did not like my I love that. Yeah. We did art.
I'm telling you, again, I don't usually get into this kind of music, but you guys fucking rock, man. Like I'm digging it.
Thank you.
I'm blown away that she can sing like this.
Me too.
See, to me, I fucking love female singers. Like I just because you have such
Agreed.
more of a dynamic than a male, and just to hear you pull that off,
It's so impressive.
That's like another step up, just from a respect standpoint. Because even if you don't like the music, you have to just, out of pure understanding of that type of singing, it's you got to bump up to a respect level, whether you like it or not.
A quick shout out to the drummer. The reason that I think Chris and I gravitate real quick to this music is you're laying down a great groove. So the bass player, drummer, sick,
I
man.
touched a double kick pedal before I joined this band, so I only know like basic rock.
That's cool.
What works, dude. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
See, that's the cool That's the cool thing about bands. Like when I sing, I'm kind of a southern drawl, southern rock, and I'm not from the South. Right? Mike has his own unique style of playing that nobody's been able to kind of pinpoint. And because we never played heavy covers, it really was his own style of music. Then you have a drummer who would just beat the shit out of everything. Then you had this bass player come in that really just kept everything in the pocket. But without him, the songs wouldn't have the dynamic they have, because when we brought William in, some of the stuff we had written kind of, oh, well, shit, I can follow that bass line now. So it changes it. So
that's why I said the bass player determines what that song becomes. They're so important.
Yeah, you want different backgrounds, because that just makes it that much better. I hate fucking commercials on YouTube, damn it.
No, I wanted to watch the game. What the heck?
Right.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about like a band, I think, just in general, is like I write music on my own all the time, but like what happens when the four of us get together totally changes. Like a lot of our early songs I wrote at home and brought to the band. But once we played it all together in the room, the song morphed and changed and became and it's so much better for that reason. Like
Jerry Garcia said the same thing. He said, I write a song by myself and I think it's going to be one way, and I take it to the band and it always gets better. You know?
Yeah. Everyone contributes. Even just like the smallest thing, like just like, oh, what if there was like a 1 beat rest right here before the chorus? Like, that's so much better. Why didn't I think of that?
Very few songs stay the same as when they first get brought to the table.
That's so true, man. So true.
Yeah. I think our newest one is like the only one you guys didn't change because I asked really nicely.
Yeah.
Like bite down or something.
I'm cool with that if they want it. Yeah. He's asking if we want to share some unreleased music with you guys.
Please.
Yeah, absolutely. And just so everybody knows, bandsintown.com, you can find Arph on there. They have a
I
show
need to update that really bad. I'm sorry.
Okay,
so many
update
shows that need to go on there.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's a show coming out October 13th, so you have plenty of time to get tickets for this one. I didn't realize that Bands in Town, you could book a hotel through their site. That's pretty legit.
That is really cool.
Right?
All right. So that October 13th show, actually, we got to talk about that because that's super exciting.
Okay.
First, we've got like 3 or 4 shows before then. Like I said, I'm slacking at updating stuff. But that October 13th show, we're opening for DRI, Dirty Rotten Imbeciles.
Sweet. I go
legendary
back to the DRI
crossover
days,
thrash
dude.
band.
I'm 53, so I remember them when they came out.
Yeah, they're still touring, and we get to open up for them like an hour and a half from where we live. And
congratulations, that's an honor, man.
So fucking excited.
Outstanding.
DRI's been out there doing it for probably close to 40 years, if not more.
Yeah. As the old guy in our band, I look up to them a lot.
Dad. We're going to call you Dad.
Yeah, they call me Band Dad all the time.
This actually is
so Arph Band on TikTok, just so you know, boys and girls. Arph Band on TikTok.
Yep. Arph Band on everything.
Arph Band, yeah. So 83,000 that's pretty legit right there. A bunch of content on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok's definitely our biggest platform, but Instagram's catching up.
Content.
Okay, cool.
I'm always
fascinated. We have an inside joke. We always say content with a pirate voice because we don't like it.
It is kind of
content.
Well, see, here's the fun thing about content that we learned, okay? Because we started posting 3 times a day and show days 4 times a day on YouTube, I think last February, Mike, right?
Yeah.
Like not this past February before.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago.
Right. In that time, we reached 1 million views.
Wow. Congrats.
For a podcast. You know, we're not, music is so much easier if you're a great band because so many people are into music. Not as many people are into podcasts, and there's 3 million of them. Yeah.
So just content is king, pirate. Arr, you know.
Yeah.
So but legit, like Right now we have content scheduled out till September, and I keep every time we have somebody on the show, and every time Mike does the editing, then I pile on. So like your stuff probably won't drop until September-ish. But the cool thing about that is you'll put this stuff out if you want beforehand on TikTok and stuff. You can tag us on it. Then when our stuff comes out and when your stuff comes out, your reels come out and stuff on YouTube, then all of a sudden it backlinks back to all that shit. So you remain relevant, which is cool.
And he's just talking YouTube. Your episode's going to drop in about 10 days.
Yeah. But it's legit that just content will get you where you want to go for sure. It will help you immensely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That consistency, he's right. That's where almost, I would say 98% of our views are. So YouTube blew up just by consistency. And thanks again to the YouTube followers and the people who watch it live. That's what kept it going. Like he said, just, hey, have you checked this out? These guys have some pretty cool people on. So you're the next pretty cool people to be on here.
Yeah. So, and then there's their Instagram.
Yeah.
We're having 163 posts. That's cool. 600 over 1,600 followers, and
I try to post like a short video. Like my goal is 5 times a week.
Okay.
So that's like my bare minimum, and
Okay.
I like doing it, but man, is it a lot.
It is
it
a lot
is.
of
No,
work, man.
it is. Believe me, because I do it, man. So I get it.
They give me shit because like every other show, I'm like, hey, we got to play the song to a click so I can film it and edit it later. Sorry.
I hate it. I hate every bit of it.
They hate it until they see it on Instagram, and then they're like, "Oh, we look sick. Thanks, Aaron."
As annoying and dorky as it feels to make, it helps.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
It
cool
does.
to look at.
And your guys' and gals, again, your videos are sick. So, as a band, embrace his vision because he seems to have a good eye for what he's doing. And I know sometimes that can be overwhelming when you just want to make music.
Mhm.
But in this day and age, to Chris's point, you have to have good content and you have to have consistent content.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't have hardly any content if it wasn't for this guy. Because the rest of us, we don't really do that.
I lose sleep over it, but it's okay. It gets done.
And to the
I'm happy.
drummer, just find a click that you like that's pleasing to your ear that doesn't annoy you, and you'll learn to fall in love with it.
Yeah. So what we do actually for Steven, it's kind of cool. It's something unique. What he listens to actually it's like the full song with like the drums and stuff.
Okay.
And then there is a click track, but that's easier to follow. None of us like, clicks.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But sometimes
So he
they're
plays along
necessary.
to his own drums.
Shocking news. Musicians don't like clicks. Who would have thunk it?
Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Right.
We want to
Usually
feel like
people
we're
say-
perfect, but we're not.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wish I had a Red Bull.
I wish I also had a Red Bull.
Not yours.
Okay, I was gonna give you a lot.
Yes, we got TikTok Arph Band, Instagram Arph Band. I'm assuming on Facebook you're Arph Band.
Yes.
Facebook is just Arph.
Yeah.
Arph.
We've got a link tree to like a
I saw
central
that.
landing page for
I
everything.
saw that, and that's one of the things I didn't have to tell you, because we've had bands on here like, dude, how do I find your stuff? We'll just go here. No. How do we find your stuff? We want to share with the world how to find you. And I did
It's
notice you
annoying
have
when
link tree.
find a band and they don't have like a link to their music on their Instagram. Because usually, if I don't see a link, I just assume they don't have music out yet.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's an
Yep.
important point. So the bands out there, if you don't have a link to a website or some central landing location, get it
Mhm.
because that's
Yeah.
what people are looking for. Where do I go listen to your music?
Oh, here's a quick, easy little link I pressed that shows me everything I need to go to.
Yes, absolutely.
So
on the
what's-
of my phone for anyone who asks.
Cool.
That's awesome.
And what's interesting when guess who comes up when I look on the link, when I click the links,
I know that guy.
right?
That's me.
That's
I
the old
know.
man.
That's the old man.
So Immortal is my solo project that's been
Okay.
all but retired since starting this band because we've been so busy.
I love that we're on your side projects page. Or your solo project, not side project. Sorry.
Cool.
Greetings, mortals. I shouted the band out on my solo project page for that reason.
I just think
Good
it's
job.
funny that it's your solo project page, but then the band's on there.
Yeah.
We've had
Yeah.
we've had transfers over of people who were into his solo project that ended up coming to Arph.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. And there's the Arph's page.
Oh, actually, hold on. We
There's the Goku picture.
Oh yeah, that's the Goku picture we were talking about.
Oh,
That's
right
the
on.
show. Yeah,
Very cool.
That's a cool.
that
We
picture
had-
was just
yeah, the set's even in there.
Yeah.
that
We
picture was just
we
taken at a really cool local show. Well, local
we just-
hour and a half away from home.
We just had the Atom Project, the Atom Music Project on last episode, and they take gaming and put music to it, which is different vibe than you guys, but that made me think of that with the anime stuff behind you.
That sounds like something we should check out because we're all pretty nerdy.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we
So it's
always
Atom Music Project, just basically Atom Music
That is
Project.
an
We'll
old
find them.
photo, but it's a fire photo.
That's a
Very
cool
cool
photo,
music.
though. That's
Yeah,
a
That
cool
is
photo, though.
photo. I
That
like it.
was I think our second or third practice ever we took that picture.
Okay. I
Car
like
in
it.
the background was a great idea. I just wanted
It
to
was.
say, whoever
It was.
The
thought
shadow.
of it.
Was that your idea?
It was. That was her idea.
Brilliant.
job.
No, brilliant. It's badass because it gives you that cool shadow, man. I like it.
We have yet to take as cool of a band picture since. We've gotten close,
Just
but
so then stop. Don't try anymore. That's it. That's just
I
it.
agree.
Like if
problem
the
is-
logo was. Go ahead.
we all look so different now. So like we need to update it.
Well, yeah, but you're not. It's not a business card, man. Like,
Exactly.
you're a band. And if
True.
with your logo not on there, you could look at that without the logo and not have a really genuine idea what kind of music you played. But the logo gives it, okay, there's something dark about there. So you could probably open the door without the actual logo because people, oh, well, these, I don't know what they play, what kind of music, because the image is everything, right?
Maybe they play radio rock. We don't.
Right.
We
That's what I'm
can't.
saying. And then they put it in and they got a nice surprise.
I can't believe I'm going to open this Pandora's box, but
Okay,
one thing
open it.
that drives Chris nuts is that Garth Brooks won't use a current photo of himself when he's
right.
going
He
out on
won't.
tour. So
He
you
won't.
guys are
It's-
more than welcome if you love this photo to keep it forever.
Yeah, fucking A.
That's how
Fucking A.
music works.
Yeah.
They're
If
coming to
nothing
see the
else, it'll
music.
be the like where we came from photo because this is so
Oh.
early in the band's journey.
Like 2020.
Yeah, but how old's the band together collectively?
Almost 2 years. It'll be 2
Yeah, okay,
years.
so that's
in
not old,
November.
man. That's
No.
not old. You
We're
still
still current.
you
We've
still
done a
look
lot,
relatively
so
the
it's
same.
Yeah,
You know,
we've played like 40 shows since we started,
right.
maybe
like
more.
Her hair,
So,
her
like-
hair's so her hair's longer, and what was that kind of a?
I still had
did
a
you-
mullet back then.
Yeah.
Did you have it dyed? Okay, yeah, but
Yeah. She
so your
shaved her
hair's
head
longer.
at our first practice, so that was just that growing
That's
out.
badass.
I did. I showed up to practice one day like this.
In 1994, 3 or
When-
whatever it was,
93 when nobody was doing it,
it was socially unacceptable unless you
Mhm.
were one of those people back then, right?
and we got
Well-
invited to a skinhead benefit it's not a benefit, a skinhead concert, and
We got
played
on
it
the
and
bill
kicked
with
ass
them. Yeah.
because not intentional, but we still
Yeah.
rocked it. So
We
They
reminded
just
the
saw
club
bald
owner
and
we're
they're
not
like,
like
one
that.
of us.
they did. That's what they did. And the weird thing is, man, I lived with a black guy at the time who was in it, Louis Farrakhan. So imagine, I used to wear this red and black flannel with jeans and black Doc Martens. He'd wear the Farrakhan shit. We'd walk around the mall and shit. People would just be like, "What the fuck is that?" And I had no idea because I was naive to it. By the way, drove a lifted Ford F-150 pickup truck with an American flag and a rebel flag on the back window with a black guy driving down the street.
All true stories.
The shit you do, ignorance is bliss, man.
Hey, it's me.
There you go. Who's that?
Oh yeah, this is her.
Oh, okay.
I took that picture by myself in my shower, and I'm so
Oh.
proud of it.
That's awesome.
We
I
did.
love
We
it.
needed artwork for our first single, and she's like, "I've
Okay.
got an idea. Give me 10 minutes."
Okay. Now that's not a real tattoo. It's just it's
No,
there
no.
for effect. Okay.
No,
That's
that
cool.
was we wanted the logo on the cover of our first
Cool.
song, and that's where it fit. I think.
Right
Did
on.
you put the
I think I
logo in,
should get it
Angel?
tattooed right
I don't
there.
remember. I don't think
Uh.
was this meant to be a tattoo or is it just there?
We just put it there, but
Cool.
it kind of
It looks like it. That's
It
why I
does
said
look
it's a
like a tattoo.
It
And,
totally looks like a tattoo.
Our most recent song, we did actually have the
Yeah.
the logo edited to look like a tattue on
Also taken by me.
a picture of an
Nice.
ass.
yeah, Armo.
If you look at her, I think on her, I mean, if you look at her Spotify, it should be there.
Yeah.
But the cover is, oh yeah, the
An
cover is
ass.
just a picture of an ass with our logo on the back of it.
That's funny. Whose ass is it?
This is my girlfriend's.
I love
We're
that.
very DIY around here.
That's
Yeah,
how you-
that's cool,
that
man.
makes the
It's by
best.
hand.
that makes the best videos for sure, and
Yeah,
artwork
yeah,
and photos.
yeah.
Use
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
Hey, it's
Now,
me.
here's the question though. Did your girlfriend know you were taking a picture of her ass?
Ooh.
Yes, I had to ask her. She agreed.
Okay.
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 Yeah, good question.
Okay.
Text her. She'll.
That could have got ugly real quick.
Yeah. Well, nobody knows it's your ass till now. I mean, everybody
That's
in the
what I'm
world,
saying.
you know,
she likes it when I
knows
tell people she likes that her ass is famous.
that
Sweet.
right
There
there.
it
Right?
is.
There it is. That's a nice ass. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out.
Yeah, at first when people were asking online, I would just be like, "Oh, it's a friend of the band," and then she was like, "Nah, tell people," and we're like, "Okay."
Yeah.
She has
yeah.
nothing to be ashamed of. It's
No,
a nice ass.
no, it's a nice ass. Tell your girlfriend we agree. You know, nice ass. 500 followers. Right on. Keep growing. Keep growing.
Just to brag a little bit, that
Yep.
stream count is outdated.
Okay. Good.
That song now has 2,200.
Sweet.
It's been out like 2.5, 3 weeks now. We're really stoked about that.
That's
doing really
awesome.
good.
That's awesome.
I wrote
That's
that song.
Now, who came up with the logo, and what's the origin behind the logo?
So the logo, I drew it, and actually, Angel, you want to go get it off the wall right there? It was the first thing I drew. I wrote.
Okay.
We have the picture on the wall. Like I drew this on paper,
Okay.
and then I just took a picture of it on my phone and edited it, like blasted
Yeah.
all like the exposure and whatever to
Okay.
make it just straight
Okay.
black and white, and then
Cool.
that's it. That's the logo.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, no, here.
I don't think I've seen this yet in person.
This is the
Okay.
original.
Bring it all the way up to the camera.
That is the logo.
Right on.
Sweet.
It's the original.
I think it's reversed.
That is sweet.
That's very cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen
fits
this
your
in
sound.
person yet. They had the name before I joined.
Yeah, it's crazy that it worked out so well. That's the first thing I drew.
Oops.
I
Chris
wrote
lost his
it
microphone.
on the paper. I wrote the word at the top of the page, and then drew
back.
something, and then it was it.
Welcome back. It's very cool. It fits what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
And that kind of leads me to my next question. Are there still a lot of hardcore bands, like you guys out there? Or are you bringing back a sound that hasn't been
Yeah,
around for a while?
Good question, man.
There's a lot of us.
Okay.
Really?
All right. Cool.
Hardcore is having a really big moment in the Bay Area right now,
Okay.
which is really cool. I do think our sound is maybe a little unique among it.
Sound different.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Just-
sound a little different.
And I think that's just because like my background's more metal. Like I grew up in a crossover scene, going to punk shows and metal shows.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I don't know. Hardcore's gotten so heavy. The difference is more like intent and messaging
Mm-hmm.
and like, punk culture
Yeah.
versus polish more than like a different sonically. But we definitely, I think we have a slightly more metal sound than a lot of the other hardcore bands coming up right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always say we sound like if like Hatebreed and Tsunami had a baby and then that baby grew up to host fight clubs behind the dumpster of a Denny's parking lot.
Let's not
That's
talk
right.
about Fight Club.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
But yeah, I don't think we're not like bringing back or reinventing anything. The term metallic hardcore, I think, kind of fell out of favor for a while there.
Okay.
But it fits us better than like beat down or like any of the other like hardcore subgenres.
Elements
Awesome.
of lots of different parts of hardcore because we all like and like come from different parts of like hardcore and metal.
Yeah.
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 Like I'm got more like a classic hardcore background, like Bad Brains, Black Flag,
Sweet. Yes.
Minor Threat.
Yes,
Then
I've heard some of those.
I
I
grew
would
up with
say
that.
like Steven's more like pop punk, like Midwest emo kind of background, like that side, like the more emotional side of
I
hardcore.
was 12 years old listening to Beartooth.
Uh,
Back up.
and I like
That's not a
groove
bad
metal and death metal.
Me too.
Yeah, and then Angel's got like the I don't even know like what
The fuck do you
I,
Death
fuck,
Metal?
I was about to say I fuck with a lot of deathcore and like slam and a bunch of stupid riffs.
this Angel brought the like more extreme side of things, and I'd say
Cool.
thank you, Angel. I love that
Yeah.
stuff now.
Nice job, Angel.
Well, what was really fun, like at the beginning of the band, for me specifically, is like before this, I was doing like melodic metalcore and like writing guitar riffs that were like as complicated as I could possibly come up with.
Yep.
So like things like in the top 10% of my ability.
Yep.
And I would bring ideas to the band and they're like, that sounds really cool. Can you do it dumber? And
Huh.
that's kind of like what shaped our sound is me just
Oh.
kind of learning how to ignore a lot of like the music theory stuff that I learned and like the complex like classical playing
Yeah.
and just like stripping
Keep
it
simple.
back.
Yeah.
And it made the songs better and heavier and it's made it really fun.
I'm so glad you said that, because that is right there is most guitar players' biggest stumbling block between being a great guitar player and a great member of a band. Because you have to listen to what everybody else is doing. You automatically want to play a million notes, right? You just said something very brilliant that it took me a long time to figure out. It's what you don't play is way more important than what you do play.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, 1,000%.
As a guitar player specifically, because like you said earlier, the bass is half of your tone.
No.
So many guitar players do not understand that. You can't have your bass turned up to 10, because then mine just gets mushed out and now we both sound like shit.
Yeah, no, completely.
And
it's
I
all
mean
about
on your
how
amp,
all the
right? You
pieces
can't have
fit
your,
together.
You have to kick back your bass. You have to learn to turn your mid-range up. You have to learn to be a team player in
We
the
had to
tone
turn it-
department.
Tell Angel to turn his bass down last show.
That was the first time that's happened.
We've never
Really?
had to tell Angel to turn his bass down.
It was so loud. Oh my God.
I loved it. I was in heaven.
He has
I bet
like
you were.
you know, you just tell him about your bass rig real quick. It was on like a fridge of cab.
Our amp for the bass right now is a Behringer, and it's a big ass combo amp. By itself, it's all right, but it usually does its best stacked on top of another cab.
Yep.
And sometimes for the shows, we get backline like a fridge, and oh boy, are those days great days for me.
So it's a 210 combo, and there was an 810 cab on stage. So we had 10 10-inch speakers. It was insane.
It felt really cool though, because like there was so much wind moving from it.
Oh.
Yeah, I always tell people, if you stand in front of that amplifier at stage volume, it will literally hold you up if you lean backwards. That's how somebody says, you know, why's it got to be so loud? I'm like, you don't even know what loud is. Go stand in front of that.
Yeah, I was about to say most definitely should be wearing earplugs.
Yes,
I feel like
I highly
there's-
recommend it.
there's days during practice where I can only find one, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I guess I'll just use the one, and then I take one out, and it's like, shit.
Yeah. So always have earplugs, because the last band I was in, the guitar player, being the fuck that he was, when he was younger, he stood in front of an amp and played it as loud as he could. Okay.
Oh.
And now he lost hearing in that ear. He's a guitar player. He could only hear in one ear. And then he tried to sing. So get a whole box of earplugs from Amazon and have them with you.
Yes.
You don't want to lose your hearing, because then it's
And one thing I'm going to tell you
I'm
from
going to Amazon right now.
one thing I'll tell you from going from your side of it where you're at now, I thought I needed to hear it at full volume. When you get used to playing with earplugs in, the music sounds so much better. Because you can hear everybody so much better. You'll hear his bass better. You'll hear her singing better. The cymbals will not be so washed in together. You know, you'll hear the individual ones. I swear to you, it takes some getting used to, but you don't want to get to be our age and not be able to hear.
No, and then once you get to the point where you're wearing the inner ear monitors, those things are going to be so low because they're noise canceling. You don't blast out your eardrums anymore.
Yep.
You just have you have the perfect mix of what you want to hear from the band
At whatever volume you want,
right.
and choose a reasonable volume.
Yeah. Because, I mean, musicians got to hear, man. That blew my mind when he told me he did that. As I have the album artwork behind the Mac.
That's something I always get nervous about.
Yeah.
Because I've never consistently worn earplugs, and I've been playing in bands for like 20 years now.
Yeah.
And I get them and then I lose them, and I'm a producer. So like I mix, I master, I do all that. Like I need my ears. Shockingly, they're still okay. I don't know how, but I get scared all the time. I'm ordering earplugs after this podcast for sure.
Are you mixing and mastering at a reasonable volume too?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't,
cool.
I'll crank it up temporarily,
Yes,
because you want that vibe.
Yep.
But I mix slightly louder than speaking volume.
Well, and you always want to hear the mix loud, and you want to hear it quiet.
Yep.
Because you want to be able to have the same thing come across, right? Whether it's turned up to 11 or it's on 2.
But when you're that guy that's sitting behind the console for 8-10 hours a day, people were, and I was guilty of it too till somebody taught me the right way. You can't sit there at Mach 5 for 8 hours and do a good mix, because by about hour 4, or maybe 2 even, if you're going at too high a volume, you don't have any hearing left to determine one tone from the next.
Even at like correct volume, my hearing, like my perception of a mix is cooked after about 4 hours.
Sure.
You just you get so close to it, you lose sight of it.
You do.
If anyone listening, just a mixing tip real quick. 'Cause one of you guys mentioned this like super low volume. Fucking take your volume and like turn it all the way down and just slowly creep it up till you start to hear something, and pay attention to what the first thing you hear is, because that is the most prominent thing in your mix. And you normally want it to be like snare is the first thing that comes through, and then vocals, and then guitar if you're doing like metal. But yeah, like that'll tell you a lot about your mix. Like if you're like, oh, I think my guitar is too loud, check it that way.
Yeah,
and
that's a good.
You'll learn a lot.
Good advice, man. Agent
Orange,
right on.
I've been doing that for like 15 years now, mixing and mastering. Yeah, we opened for Agent Orange about a month ago. That shit was really crazy too.
Now, do you guys have a manager or something that are getting you these gigs, or who? I'm talking to the manager. Good job.
Yeah,
man.
I do everything. So the Agent Orange show and the DRI show that are coming up are just lucky and being in the scene that we're in. There's a guy out here in Lake County. He goes by Sticky Tips. He books. He's super cool dude. He books a big festival like an hour from us every summer, and he's connected with a few of these bands, and he booked both of these shows. And he was just like, hey, you guys are good. You're professional. You show up on time. You stick to your set times.
Yeah.
Like, come play these shows. And we're like, yes, please. Thank you.
You never.
And I will tell you,
he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's super nice.
So I'm going to tell you what you said right there will do you very well to maintain that, because when I was on the radio, I was on an iHeart. I had a radio show on iHeart. So bands would come into the local iHeart station all the time, right? Those that were on time, those that played their 3-song set, those that embraced the fans and stayed there and signed autographs and pictures and things like that, they funneled them through the rest of the iHeart country from Phoenix. Those that didn't, those that were late, those that had I want my brown M&Ms removed and shit, they ceased to exist. And iHeart is that powerful of a radio station that legit, they'd come from California, they'd come to Phoenix, and once they hit the Phoenix thing, how they handled the Phoenix market, then they would take them for the rest of the country. And shit you not, the two guys that were behind my talk show, they told me that the bands that gave them shit that were difficult, their journey stopped in Phoenix. And without exception, they never went on. They never were heard from again. Never. So if you learn nothing else from seasoned musicians that are talking to you now, embrace your fans always. We had a producer on the show that had his hand in every single thing that came out in the 90s when it came to gangster rap. And once it came to violent gangster rap. Right.
Well,
and then once it got gangster killing or shit, he stepped out. But he would tell us stories about people he would watch a fan break through the crowd and go embrace their fucking idol, and they just spit on him like they're a dog. Don't ever do that, and you will continue having the good karma follow you all the way up. Because again, you do that with one station or with one show, that's going to follow you. So kudos to you for not ever doing that. Keep doing what you're doing, because then you'll get more people like that reaching out to you. We fucking played for everybody, and we were just basically
You're so right, man. That's so important for people to realize is, even though they're playing what, Chris said it a couple times, and I agree with him, it's not going to be music for everybody. But the reason these guys,
know that.
Yeah, and I know that, and that's important for our listeners to understand too. These guys aren't trying to shove their music down your throat. There are millions and millions and millions of people that love this kind of music. I grew up with the bands that they idolize: Bad Brains, DRI, Husker Du, all those bands. I had a guitar player friend of mine that said, "Hey, you want to you want to change your style and become a different kind of guitar player? Listen to these guys." That's why I was curious who you guys were into, because the drummer's got a groove in a band that really shouldn't have a groove. And the bass player. I hate to keep leaving the other half of the rhythm section out.
No, you're good. Drummers and bassists don't get enough shout outs, so keep it up.
That's what makes the song.
And
Chris was right. That's what he's singing to a lot, is those breaks.
Yeah.
And you don't realize it.
We're all important.
Yeah, everybody's important. But that's why it's a band. But that's the cool thing we've talked about. The dynamics of, I grew up on frickin' old school country music, Conway Twitty.
That was great.
Conway Twitty.
Nice.
Let me mark
the
this.
Gatlin brothers,
I just like to say,
Charlie
real quick, I
Pride.
absolutely love country music.
Right, but I grew up on that, right? And then I wasn't introduced to rock and roll really till it was Kiss, like in the mid 70s, maybe 78, 79, when my brother got Kiss Dynasty or Destroyer, one of those
Destroyer,
records. And
yep.
yeah, with the hell on the back, that one. And I was like, holy shit, what's this? And then that opened it up. But I didn't grow up on what Mike grew up on. So the dynamic and the difference of that is what builds the band. It's what creates your sound, because you're bringing all these different influences to the table.
I
If we all
sent him
grew
a
up on-
picture yesterday because he introduced me to a band that changed my
Yeah.
life. What
Yeah.
was it?
Mother Love Bone, Stardog Champion.
Fuck, I drove through town just cranking that song. I'm like, you people need to hear this. So I opened up all my windows and let everybody hear it.
Yep. Mother
right.
Love Bone, if you don't know, Mother Love Bone was Pearl Jam without Eddie Vedder. Mother Love Bone was with Andrew Wood.
Okay.
Andrew Wood,
R.I.P.
just a phenomenal vocalist, a phenomenal showman. Just he would play a bar that could seat 20 the same way he'd play a venue that would seat 2,000.
That's the way to
Heroin
be.
heroin got him, and he fucking overdosed and died. The asshole that he was for that. But there's one album. It's called "Come Bite the Apple." Mother Love Bone. If just
It'll
go
change your
listen
life.
to that. Go listen to that.
A good album.
Andrew Wood and Chris Cornell. You know who Chris Cornell is, right?
Yeah, of course.
They were roommates. They would have songwriting contests against each other. They would argue and fight about a song, and then would go into their rooms with all their own mixing tracks and equipment and shit, and write songs and bring them back out and play them for each other. They would critique them to the point, then they would get pissed off at each other and go back to their rooms and redo it.
Vanna, we
That's-
read a lot of songs. We should have a songwriting contest. That'd be fun.
You should, because that's the cool thing about it, man.
Or, yeah, or
Yeah.
you. All right, let's do. Actually, we'll have a riff writing contest because we all
Yes,
write.
do riff
There
writing.
you go.
There you go.
Something we
There
do
you
a
go.
lot is like one of them will write a guitar riff and then give it to me, and then I will turn it into a song.
I love
Cool.
that.
Smell content.
Mhm.
We still gotta
That
send
is
them-
content. And while
I
we're on
emailed
content can be 15 seconds long. Keep your content
Yeah.
less than a minute. It
Real
doesn't have to
quick.
be anything. Yeah.
Hold
I
on,
try to
real
do
quick.
it by like song section.
Okay.
Because he opened this door. What
Mhm.
is this guitar? That is badass, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is an ERT GW2 headless. Actually, it's right. I'll grab it in a sec. They are affordable guitars from China. They're like $400 on Amazon.
Really?
But so, yep.
It
I've got
looks
two of
cool
them.
as hell, man.
This is
Yeah,
my
those are
black
cool.
and wood tone one that I use for Arph, and then I have a purple one that's in a different tuning. They're like $400 new. I have a $2,500 Gibson Les Paul at home. This thing outplays it by a mile.
Really?
For the
Yeah.
music that he's
And it's
doing,
not even
true
close.
Story. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
wow.
then
Yep.
cool story about that one, the one that I use in this band. When I got my purple one, I made a bunch of videos online and like talked about it and stuff.
Mhm.
And I reached out to the company and I was just like, hey, I really like this guitar. Do you guys do like artist relations? Thinking I might get like a hat or a t-shirt.
Right.
And they sent me a free guitar.
That's
Sweet.
awesome.
And then I made a bunch of videos with it. It was cool. And then when we started this band, I reached out to them again and I was like, hey, I really want another GW2 headless. Can you guys help me out? And they sold me this one for half price.
Sweet.
Very cool. So shout out to them for sure.
Yeah. ERT guitars.
ERT
Fuck-
guitars.
picture
Shout
of
out.
you.
ERT.
Thank
Just wanted to say
I
that.
like to hear
Thank you.
those cool
Yeah.
stories because you guys aren't, you're not signed to Columbia Records or whatever. You're not out there touring the world yet. It's cool to hear a company do that for a band that's up and
Yeah.
coming. I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Super
Agreed.
cool of them.
Agreed.
Did I hear that everybody in this band plays guitar?
Yes.
Correct. Our
Nice.
bassist is new to it. He's learning, but yeah, all of the rest of us have all been playing for years.
That's really cool.
So we've got our song Para Mi Raza. You were playing the video for it earlier.
Yep.
Our drummer wrote
Nice.
3 out of 4 guitar riffs, and then like I
Sweet.
just gave it the structure. Our song Cover Up, she wrote like the 2 main guitar riffs.
Awesome.
Nice.
And the newest one was-
And our newest song Ditch, she wrote in its entirety.
Wow.
Wrote all of that one.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that one.
Impressive. Very
She
cool.
like
Nice.
did a demo recording and sent it to me, and I like redid everything and made it sound like us. And
I
then
recorded it
it was
on
cool.
my iPhone.
No shit.
You
Yeah,
kids
I'm
and your
sitting right here on
iPhones,
this
damn
couch.
it.
I made a demo in GarageBand on my iPhone.
tech is getting out of hand, dude. It's
Fucking
insane
tech
what you
is
can do.
Amazing. It's amazing.
I can plug an interface into my phone. It's crazy.
That is crazy. That is
Real
crazy.
quick,
Yep.
pivot. The drummer keeps bringing it up. Steven,
Steven.
wanting to show you guys an unreleased song. I replied to the email that the podcast link was in with a drive link to the song. If anyone got that, if we want to check it out.
Oh, that's probably me.
It's called Bite Down. It's going to drop in a little over a month, actually.
Oh no,
it might come out September 11th. Funnily enough,
we're gonna find out.
You got to name the last song on the EP before we can do that.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on.
I'm gonna remind you every day.
I've never done this with this, so let's see what happens. This will be the first.
This should be fun.
Talk to us about this track while he does it.
Yeah. This one shows our goofy side.
It's not. You don't see anything. It's just.
Oh, there it goes.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm biting the fart bubbles into bath.
No, your volume was good, dude.
Yeah. Oh, was this is a live premiere. No one's heard this before outside the band.
There you go.
Side of the fucking yard, leave a fucking blade again. Left foot down, till the door gets bright. For a fucking pain, you start this shit. You will fight hardcore.
It's a regular show reference for anyone who doesn't get it.
Straight to the ground. I won't let go.
It's weird that it kind of sounds good when it's all fucked up and get rid of it. That makes me feel really good about the mix.
Just take a breath. I'll take you through with nothing left to prove. Just taking your space in our space.
Even respectful.
This is the last time. I'm putting you with your shit. It's my turn to bite down. Bite down, bitch.
We like our
I love that.
I was listening to it the other day and was surprised that on the we didn't do the like with it.
I do it live.
I could add it.
Just take a breath. Take your throat with nothing left to prove. Just taking your space in our expense.
So I want to know what's she biting down on?
You know? Bite down like a dog. That song, as serious it may come across, it is supposed to be so dumb.
It's just about dogs.
No kidding.
The lyrics are meant to sound like I'm actually like talking about something, but in reality, I'm just like trying to sound like what an angry dog is thinking.
Yeah, she's just a pissed off Rottweiler in that song.
That's awesome.
Something that you said in the middle of the song that I agree with is this is compression upon compression upon compression, right? This is like 3 times compressed, and your mix sounds good. That's why I was holding my earphones in to see if I could hear Angel's bass, and it cuts right through. So
yeah, it was tripping me out, like hearing it, like especially coming through the podcast. It's like triple compressed and like popping and clicking, and I could still hear all the pieces. And I'm just over here like, I did good.
Yeah,
you did.
No, you
Shout
did.
out, man.
You did, and that's the first time we played a track like that on the show. So I was worried how it would come across.
And I love that.
That was cool.
Forgive me because I'm bad with names and I got to remember 4 of them. The drummer snare tone kicks ass.
It's Steven.
Steven, thank you.
Steven the drummer, man.
Steven the drummer. That's how you remember things. Steven.
I don't know how to
yeah.
explain this, but like Steven feels like a very drummer name.
It does somehow.
It just, I don't know why. Love you.
Probably because Steven Tyler's actually a drummer. That was his claim to
maybe
fame
that's
before
it.
he
There you
became a
go.
singer.
There you go. And see, I'm
Just,
always the guy that it's like in Nemesis, it was Scott the drummer.
Yes.
And then
So,
and as my other
fun-
bands went on,
Look
it's, you
to
know,
him.
Yeah. Fun fact about that and all of our recordings, just because I think this is cool.
Mhm.
And other artists need to know this. Like that was
Yeah.
recorded in 2 or 3 different living rooms.
Sweet.
Like,
Well,
Ours was too.
tell
like-
them how we recorded Free
No
Man,
pro
Mike.
studio, no nothing.
The drummer in that recording you heard in the beginning was recorded in a double wide trailer in an addition that was built onto a double wide trailer with barely enough room for the drums.
Hell yeah.
The guitars were recorded with an Alesis Quadriverb GT straight to a Foztex 8-track reel-to-reel. So were the drums. And then Chris sang in my 2-bedroom apartment in the bathroom with the door shut. That's
Acoustics,
where the vocal,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
That
need
short
$1 million
reverb.
production. What you need is your ears and my ears and, you know, the rest of the band saying, this is too loud. That's not loud enough. Everybody needs a say, because if one person has a say and it's the guitar player, all you're going to hear is guitar and drums.
What's funny is they had to tell me to turn my guitar up. I would always mix it too quiet.
That was me too, dude.
I'm a guitar player, so I love it loud and overpowering.
Especially in this genre, I think a good like if the guitar's just a little bit overpowering, it's good.
I'm going to go on a brief tirade just about something that I did way before this band, because we're talking about like shitty DIY recordings.
Please.
And I think you guys specifically will enjoy this story.
I will.
So the first time I ever recorded one of my bands, this would have been back in like 2007. I didn't even have a recording interface. I just had a MacBook that I got for free from the high school I graduated from. The drums were recorded on the webcam's internal microphone.
No.
I had it.
shit.
I had it sitting on the bass amp. It's actually this bass amp that we're using now. But it was sitting on top of that across the room from the drum kit. And the drummer had to play the parts from memory. They weren't allowed to hear anything because it would have bled. And then I decided the kick drum was too loud and there was a trumpet in there. So I put the trumpet case under the laptop to lift it a little, and that balanced the drums better to my ear. And then everything else was recorded direct through like 3 adapters. So like I plugged my guitar into a quarter to headphone adapter into the microphone input on the side of the laptop and ran that through amp modelers. It was terrible, but I got it done. And like that was my first like attempt at recording anything, and how I started learning to like EQ and compress and mix and shit.
You just proved my whole point, man. If you have no other choice than to do it yourself, which is what we were fortunate enough that we had the gear to be able to do it back then, because recording was hundreds of dollars an hour in a professional studio, and we didn't have that kind of money. We weren't getting paid yet, you know? So that's yours is even more impressive than mine, because at least I had a mixing board and a, 8-track reel to reel and outboard gear. And
Yeah. And what's funny too is like, don't get me wrong, it didn't sound good, but it was good enough. Like people listened to it and like wanted to know who recorded it.
That's all the more important you need.
Yeah.
The whole reason that happened, our vocalist has to go to the bathroom. She'll be back.
Fair
The
enough.
who reason that happened too is because my
That's a
band in
benefit of being
high
a singer.
school, we like paid for studio time locally like 2 or 3 times, and every time it was more than we got quoted when it was done. Like they're like, oh, it'll be $300, and then on the day
Yeah.
they're like, okay, it's gonna be
Fuckers.
600.
Yep.
And it sounded bad. Like my shitty like laptop mic drum bullshit setup sounded better than things I paid close to $1,000 to.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so once I did that, I was like, all right, I got to learn how to do this. And it turned out I really like doing it. So
Me too.
Right on.
And he does a good job at it. So
I'm all right.
I got to give Steven a shout out, because I really wanted to be a drummer. Like my mom said I would, at 2-3 years old, I had pots and pans out and I'm banging on them. And that carried over to, I don't know how I had a chance to take guitar lessons at 9 years old, and I didn't have a chance to take drum lessons. So that's probably where that came from. But I
That's
tried to
all
take drum lessons from my
self-taught.
drummer. And as soon as I go to do a roll, dude, my whole brain scrambles. I can keep that 4/4 beat, but I cannot do a roll. He's like, it's just like you're doing a lick on the guitar. I don't understand. It doesn't work that way. So shout out to the drummer.
I learned how to play drums on accident because I program drums with Easy Drummer when I'm writing, and just from like staring at the grid and starting to like understand how the like parts worked, I sat down at a drum kit. I was like, okay, I could do this. I don't have like the muscle memory or the coordination that like you have from playing every day.
Sure,
but
I wish every day.
I'm a solidly mediocre drummer, a 4 out of 10 all day.
And that's helping your guys' sounds and gals so much that you're all multi-instrumentalists too.
I mean, I'm pretty sure me and Aaron play everything there is.
I try. I started on flute, fun fact.
Yeah.
Really?
At what age?
Trumpet, trombone, everything.
Yeah. I played trumpet. I also played trumpet.
Okay, so what age did you guys and gals all start?
I've been doing this since I was like 4th grade.
Okay.
So like, what, 11? No.
Wow.
Way less than that.
Right on. Right on. And you're 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
My first guitar lesson was when I was 10, so I'd say
Okay.
about that's
Me too.
pretty much when I started.
I got given a bass by my dad when I was like 16.
Right
Your
on.
dad play
Way to go, Dad.
Yeah, he played in like a Mexican band, and they
Sweet.
use like
Awesome.
they use a lot of like low B, so they
Yes,
gave me
they
a
do.
5-string. And that's kind of how I entered into like playing like Slipknot and all that.
Nice. I started in middle school. I played flute in band class, and then that led to me playing bass guitar because my 2 best friends in middle school were like, we're going to start a punk band. Aaron can play bass or play flute. He could figure out bass guitar.
So funny.
Oh, yeah. And then fun fact, one of those friends is Aaron Pauley from the band of Mice and Men. We went to middle school together. Actually, I've got a bass. The last time I went to his house, this was like 8 years ago. He gave me this, and we use it in the band now.
I love this thing so much.
Yeah, this is
that's a sick bass.
like pre-production model of the Kestrel bass, which he collaborated with PRS on. He just had it in his garage or in his living room. We were hanging out. He's like, "Hey, do you need a bass?" I was like, "No, but I'll take one."
That thing's beautiful.
But yeah, so like him and my other friend decided because I played flute, I'd be able to figure out bass guitar.
Yeah.
And then through getting my dad helped me get my first like learner bass. And when he's saw like, oh, beginner like guitar and bass setups are cheap, he decided to learn how to play guitar. So we kind of learned together when I was in like middle school. And then I started playing his guitar. And then one day he brought me home a guitar and was like, here you go. You've been playing mine. I'm sure you'll be good at this. And I've been obsessed ever since.
That's awesome.
I'm going on to like 23, 24 years now playing guitar.
Wow. Right
I
on.
should be better.
I got
Me too. Me too.
Probably the first time I ever touched a drum set.
We
Say that
still
again.
have video of the first time you played drums with us.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, it was horrendous. Don't ever show them that. The world doesn't need to see that.
Oh, it's going public someday.
So how long has Steven been playing drums?
I'm trying to find the picture. I was at least like 6 years old.
Oh, wow. That's why you're
Damn.
so damn good.
You kind of got like serious about drums with the band though,
A
right?
few years ago is when I actually started playing drums. But
Oh, that's even more impressive.
Right on.
Yeah, it's kind of
let's-
cool listening to some of our like early stuff, like the first 3 or 4 songs we released, because like I would demo out a song idea and bring it to the band, and then we'd like strip the drums back
it's horrible quality. But
to kind of like fit where Steven
That's
was at a
awesome.
drummer, and honestly, it kind of made the songs heavier at the time.
Cool.
Very
in a
cool,
way.
dude.
But like listening to how far he's come, like I. Not just because I'm so much older, but like I feel like a proud dad, like watching how much everyone in the band has grown around me.
I
as we've been
understand
playing
that
together.
statement, man.
And not
'Cause
that
you
I'm
really
like
but you couldn't be their dad though mathematically, right?
Oh, he
No.
could be
I
his.
so me. I was
don't think
born
so.
the same year as the
38.
bass player's dad. So
Okay, wow,
if,
okay,
if I had
oh,
been
okay,
irresponsible
okay,
and knocked someone
okay.
up at like 16, I
Okay.
could have a kid one of their
Okay.
ages.
Yeah, I was
but,
thinking in my head 38 and 21. I guess you could.
Yeah.
but I don't
Yeah.
have any kids outside of these 3.
Okay, guys.
Thank God.
Well,
Well, your sound is just so tight. That's why I'm impressed with the drums and the bass. And if you don't have a good rhythm section, you don't have a good band. You can have a mediocre guitar player and a singer that can sing in key, but if you have a shitty rhythm section, you're in big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1000%. That's something fun about this style of music is like the guitar is like, I'm not a lead instrument. Me and the bass player are playing the same thing 90% of the time. So like I got to get in there too.
She is the lead instrument.
Yeah. Vanna's the only lead instrument.
I believe
up there
that.
screaming.
This thing right here. That's the lead instrument.
It is. Yeah, that's people don't understand that about vocalists, man. If you can't get past the vocalist, you're not getting to the band. So the vocalists, we have the hardest job as far as the presence of the band and being out front and being the first person people see and hear. It's the vocalist. So
1,000,000%.
we don't do.
I have terrible social anxiety. I'm
Well,
great
but you-
on
but-
stage, but the second the show's
but-
over, everybody wants to talk to me, and
Right.
I panic every time.
Well, see, and me, when we were Nemesis with Nemesis, we just had my daughter, so we would play our show. I'd hang out for maybe 5-10 minutes, and I'd bail. So the Mike would be like telling people I'm not an asshole, I'm not a narcissist.
I was the
he's got a
social
wife and
butterfly
kids.
because I was
Right,
single.
which is ironic because he's not a social butterfly.
No,
So
but
you
in
got
that
the most
environment, I am.
extroverted one, right? You got the most extroverted one leaving. Elvis has left the building, and people are thinking I'm a dick, and it's like I'm not a dick. I got a fucking 6-month-old daughter at home. I'm going home. Sorry.
Later.
So
it kind of by accident, but I think I've kind of taken on the role of like the face of the band.
Yeah.
Just
Somebody has to
because
do
like
it.
Vanna doesn't
Yeah.
want to talk to a camera, and
Aaron does so much for us.
well, but it's cool that
like
No,
with my solo project before the band, I was like making talking head videos for
Yeah.
TikTok like every day
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well, here's a great
Yeah.
example.
So
There would be
like,
no
I'm used
Metallica
to it.
without Lars. No matter
Yeah.
what
True.
you think about Lars,
Yep.
they would not be the billion-dollar band they are if he
Nope.
didn't have a business
Yeah.
brain. He knew
Hey,
how
and
to
his
turn that
drumming
into a
was
product.
Perfect for them back in the day. It's
And he's
really only
passable.
recently when he's kind of
Yeah.
started falling apart.
And he's 63 or 4 years old now, so I get it. You're trying to play 200 beats a minute. It's hard. The drummer in this band, your band, understands.
Yeah. Anybody
But,
ever? So anybody do stage diving? Anybody hang from the rafters above the stage?
We
like
haven't had that
okay, all
chance
right. Well,
yet,
make
but
sure you
yes.
do that.
We
'cause
we
that's
haven't
fun.
had the
Yes.
crowds enough for it yet. We're building
Okay.
up to it. We really
Get
want.
there.
We've had the like people run up on the stage and then like jump into the mosh pit, but not like
Cool.
where they could crowd surf.
Okay.
If I have the opportunity to stage dive at a show that I'm not
Yeah.
even playing, I will take it. So if I ever have it while we're playing,
Yeah.
God damn it, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Do it. Definitely do it.
Good.
So this picture on screen, this is fun. I want to talk about this.
Okay.
This is something we do at our shows. Yeah, this is a dogfight.
Okay.
So we play this game. We call it the Dogfight, and that's the title of our first EP. And
Okay.
it takes place during our song called Dog Pile
On the second EP.
from our second EP. A lot
Nice.
of dog names. But
Okay.
what we do is right before the breakdown of the song, we have a dodgeball. And when the breakdown hits, we throw it out in the crowd, and they fight for it,
Nice.
resulting in a dog pile. Go figure.
go.
And then whoever has the ball when the song is over gets a prize. We have these custom hats that say "Top Dog" at the dogfight with
Cool.
our logo on it, and we
Shout
sell.
out Asher, he's the guy on the top of the photo right there.
Yeah, shout out our homie Asher. And we sell hats, but you can't buy the Top Dog hat. You can only
Nice.
win the Top Dog hat.
Cool.
It's fun. Every show, it goes ballistic.
Right
Well,
on.
that's similar to what you used to do when you would give out CDs and
Mm-hmm.
bumper stickers. And back then there was, that's
Yeah,
what
we'd
we
have
were.
t-shirts.
T-shirts,
I would throw
hats.
t-shirts out to the crowd, and I would give away a pitcher of beer. So I'd ask the crowd. We
That's a
come
good
out on
idea.
stage. Yeah, we come out on stage and we play our first 3 songs and just fuck you up, and then everybody's like, "Holy shit, these guys, okay."
Right.
And they'd be like, talk a little bit, and I'm like, "All right, who wants a free pitcher of beer?" And the first time I did it, it was me. I looked at Mike. I'm like, "Wait." I like fucking was angry. I'm like,
He's
"Who wants
like,
a free
they're not
pitcher of
playing
beer?"
any more
Like-
music
like-
until you
like-
acknowledge that you're here.
Like, what the fuck? And then it got to the point when everybody was screaming, so I'd have to be just like, okay, you win. And then the venues would stop it because you can't do that because it was not, you can't legally sell them beer, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, whatever.
You just
So then
gave
we-
me a brilliant idea. Next
Right,
21 and up show we
there
do,
you
we're
go.
having a
Yes.
2-step competition for beer.
There you go. And then we got around it where either
we had somebody
Scott's,
else buy it.
Yeah, Scott's
Nikki
wife
bought
or
it.
Nikki.
Carrie
Yeah,
bought it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would, once you get to where you have crowds, just give away a couple T-shirts because you know why not? I got a T-shirt
whenever
guy
we
if you
like
want smoking deals. He lives in Ohio.
Whenever we like run out of hats or something because I dropped the ball in ordering, we'll give away. We'll do the same game and give away a T-shirt or something else.
Yeah,
it really gets people going, man.
It does.
Yeah,
it does. It's that interaction thing. And Vanna, don't be pissed. Don't feel like you got to stay and hang out with the band. Because I didn't, and we still grew. Right? I would bail.
She's getting better.
Yeah, that's cool.
But he's right though. As long as there's one, so that was Jason Newsted's role when he joined Metallica, right? He became the face of that band. Lars was the business guy.
Yep.
Jason was the guy who was backstage if you got lucky enough to meet him almost all the time. A lot of times the rest of the guys weren't there.
Nope.
That's why the fans love Jason so much, and he's still beloved today because he was the guy everybody knew. He was doing the interviews. He was talking to the reporters. Somebody's got to be that person. And like Chris said, don't be ashamed if that's not your gig.
No, just, know your role. Everybody has a role in the band. Just know your role and embrace it and fucking do it to the fullest extent.
Amen.
Doesn't matter what it is.
It just makes me laugh because I'm not particularly extroverted either. I just do it.
Nor was
somebody
I,
has
and
to.
nor am I. But in that world, I am. I can talk to musicians forever. You're speaking my language. I'm speaking yours because, like Chris said in the beginning, we've been there, done that. We know what you're going through on the way up, and we hope you get to the place that we were at and even higher. Right?
Mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong, like at shows and stuff, like Angel, Steven, and Vanna, when she's not having a panic attack, all talk to the people and do great. We always post up at our merch table and hang out.
Yeah,
I'm just
cool.
the face online. I'm the guy who will talk to a camera.
Pretty good at talking to people at shows in the Bay. I don't know what it is, but the people in the Bay are just really nice.
That's why
that's
Metallica
basically our
formed there and
hometown at this point, even though it's a 2-hour drive.
I love the Bay.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about what the future holds for Arph. What do we have upcoming shows? Right now we're at August 7th, so what do you have coming up in the next month or so?
Let me pull up our calendar. I have a Google Doc with all our upcoming shows.
Cool.
Yeah.
So while he's pulling that up, boys and girls, again, it's Arph Band. Just type in Arph Band in the Google machine, and you're going to find all their links. There's everything. Everything.
ARPH.
ARPH. Yeah. Arph.
All right. All right. So, all right. Upcoming shows, and this list is going to get longer, but this is where it's at right now.
That's good, man.
August 15th, we're actually doing our first headlining gig outside of our hometown at the Arlene Francis Center in Santa Rosa, California. For that, we're bringing out our friends Smash Teeth, Junum, and Gravement. If you like heavy music and you're near the area, that show's going to be sick.
Okay.
August 21st, we're playing Revolution Cafe in Oakland.
Love that place.
August 29th, we're going to be up in Eureka. Actually, technically, it's Arcado where we're playing, but we're doing a Against All Odds Fest. It's an all-day punk fest. It's going to be sick.
Cool. Right on.
September 12th and September 27th, we're going to be at Smashed Sacramento and Citrus Heights.
Okay.
October 13th, we'll be back at Arlene Francis with DRI. We were talking about that earlier.
Yes, yep.
That one, online pre-sales are already sold out, but there will be tickets at the door.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
November.
And then let me interject to remind everybody that Arph Band is on Bands in Town. So if you go to bandsintown.com, you can locate them as the band. You can set it up until you get alerted for their shows. So when they come to your town, you'll get an email from Bands in Town.
And I will do my best to update that this week with all of these shows.
Good job.
November 6th, which is 3 days after my 39th birthday, we'll be
happy birthday.
We'll be at the Naked Lounge in Chico. And
okay,
then
question. So is clothing optional? Is clothing optional?
No, please.
I mean, it's Chico.
Yeah.
It's Chico.
It is Chico, so they'd probably be chill with nudity, but wear deodorant.
I just,
deodorant is my line in the sand.
We have to wear deodorant. I agree 100% deodorant, but I mean, if you can be naked on stage, why not?
Fun fact about the Naked Lounge is it's actually a coffee shop. They just some few times a month they shut down and have shows in there. Yeah,
I'm gonna guess they frown upon you being naked in the coffee shop.
Probably. And then last one we got on the books right now, November 19th, we're gonna be at the Gilman in Berkeley.
Cool. Right on. Right on. And so again, you can find all this. Now, when you update bands in town, make sure you update your Facebook page
Yes.
because your Facebook page, I'm assuming, has links to things as well,
Yes.
right? Which is cool.
And then other upcoming news, just cover everything while we're here.
Man.
This is more of a continuation of what we do anyway, but since we started releasing music in December of 2024, we have dropped a song every other month.
Right on.
And we're maintaining that momentum. Our next song is going to drop middle of September. We don't have the exact date yet. And that will be the one you played earlier that's not out yet. That's Bite Down. It's going to be the title track off of our third EP.
Okay.
And that EP should drop around March or May of next year.
Okay.
And it'll be 6 songs when it's all said and done.
Cool.
But all of those songs will come out as a single first, and then with the last song, we'll have CDs and stuff to go with it.
Outstanding, man.
Yeah, every time I'm like, "Hey, we got to record a song," they're just like, "What haven't we done yet?"
Yeah, no, that's good.
We did that last weekend. We recorded a song.
Yeah, keep it churning, man. Keep the wheels going, because the more creative you are, the more stuff you're going to pump out, the more material you have, the more content you have.
Been so quiet.
So,
in Korea thing?
Well, that's because bass players are always quiet, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you want to talk about it, or you want me to do it?
I just want to hear some low tones, man.
Yeah.
I have a hypothetical, not for sure plan in the future is to possibly go to Korea.
Oh,
tour. Yeah.
Our
How
homies
so?
in Junam are who in Junam's Korean, or is that mistaken?
Colton, the guitar player, I don't remember if he's actually part Korean or if he just like loves Korean culture, but he's putting it together.
Cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be summer 2028. It's going to start with 10 days up and down the West Coast and then 5 days in Korea with the Korean hardcore band Soul Spit.
If you're going to do that, make sure you let us know. Come on, promote it before it happens, and then come back and talk to us about what that was like, because I would be so interested to hear that story for sure.
In fact, while you're in Korea, if you go, I'm trying to balance on a foot because I did my leg day. It was crazy. But while you're in Korea, if we can get you on the show, that would be legit, because we haven't had anybody on Korea. We've had South Africa.
That would be sick.
We've had Ireland. We'd have England. We have someone coming on from Finland next month.
South Africa, did you say that?
South Africa, yeah. So it'd be cool to have a band on while they're in Korea. That would be fucking legit.
Totally
right there.
agree.
Yeah.
If we can find good Wi-Fi.
Plus, we can pimp you out while you're there. You know what I mean?
South Korea has the best Wi-Fi on the planet. They make all the phones, man.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
They have good Wi-Fi.
As far as I know, for everything I've heard from Colton and Junam, it's happening.
Cool.
The last update I got is he just hired a tour manager.
Nice.
But nothing's like booked yet. But
well,
we gotta
take plenty of merch,
happens,
man.
tell us, man.
Yeah, and take plenty of merch, because over there, people, they eat up American music, man.
That's a good point, man.
Yeah. Did you hear what I told you?
Did you hear what he
said?
said?
Merch. Take plenty of merch, because they eat it up. They eat that shit up.
Yeah,
they're behind America when it comes to music. So that's why a lot of American bands are huge over there before they come over here, because that's where they kind of get their footing, and So yeah, definitely bring a bunch of merch, man.
Yeah, I try to keep our merch stocked, but we're poor, so
Well, every band's poor, That's why you just start building your stockpile now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got a year.
We will.
That's really exciting.
That is fucking. That's way cool.
Yeah.
Stay away from the tacos, the gato tacos, gato y perro tacos. Stay away from those. There's no cats and dogs in Korea. I'm just saying.
Don't eat the tacos.
Don't eat the tacos, man.
It's a trap.
Because really, Korea shouldn't have tacos to begin with if you really think about it.
We're in California. Mexican food everywhere else is
Absolutely.
Right. Well, but see, you have true Mexican food in California.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
As Chris does in Arizona.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I went to Boston and I got a taco. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Believe it or not, even I get real good tacos in the middle of a cornfield. We're just lucky enough to have an excellent Mexican restaurant. So
yeah.
Just one family moved out there and was like, I'm going to give these white people tacos.
No, they're from a bigger town, and they had mercy on us and opened a store down here.
Right.
Thank them every day.
I do. I love those guys.
Yeah.
Shout out
every
to the
Tuesday.
Q Taco, by the way.
Yeah. Tuesday he goes and gets tacos after the show.
I do.
Yeah.
Our Our after show tradition is usually Denny's. We usually hit up a Denny's after the show, and we have a specific Denny's we usually go to.
Yeah, there's one Denny's.
Shout out Jesse.
Yeah.
Shout out Jesse.
Shout
from
out
that
Jesse,
specific
bro.
Denny's in Santa Rosa. He is the
There you
goat.
go. There you go.
There's a Santa Rosa. It's between where we are and a lot of the places we play in the Bay Area. And we never want to, like, after a show in the Bay, we don't want to stop anywhere there. We want to go
Cool.
somewhere we know.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll play in Oakland or San Francisco, and we'll hit this one Denny's in Santa Rosa on the way back. It's great.
I spent many a nights at Denny's. I get it, brothers and sisters.
And there's one server there. He's always sees us coming. We'll have like 11 people all together with like another band, and he always makes room for us. He's super cool.
Shout out Jesse, dude.
Yeah, there
Our
you
sticker's on his little notepad.
go. That's awesome.
Somewhere
All
we
right.
got a picture of Angel unconscious with a to-go container on his head in that. Oh, was it Ash?
I was about to say I was like, what does that mean? No, that was my cousin.
That's funny. All right, boys and girls. So Arph Band, Google them. You'll find all their stuff. He's going to update bands in town so you can see all their upcoming shows. Very exciting future for this band. I'm going to say, Vanna is the singer. Steven, the drummer. Angel plays the bass, and Aaron is the guitar player / founder. Right? You founded it.
No, they founded it before
that's right.
me,
Okay,
and then I came
My
in.
bad. That's right. Okay, I got confused with your other projects you were doing. So there you go.
I just came in and was like, we're going to do all these things, and they're like, yeah,
Right.
cool.
Yeah, cool. So Arph Band on Instagram, Facebook. They're on Spotify. They're on YouTube. So you can
Pick a
type
place
band
with music, we're there.
Yeah, Bandcamp. I mean, just name it. They're there. So you want to check them
You're on
out.
Bandcamp. Wow.
Yeah, even if you're not into this kind of music, because I'm not into this kind of music, but I got to tell you what, they made me believers of this kind of music because it's fucking legit. It's
thank you.
good.
Agreed.
And the fact that, and just again, Mike and I have talked about this forever, so this isn't bullshit. As a vocalist, I've always loved female singers because
We
they
agree
have such,
1,000,000%.
They have such they can do so much more than the male voice can.
It's the dynamic range for sure.
Right. So for Vanna to fucking step up and pull this shit off, that's just next level.
And I don't have my glasses on, and I'm gonna, back Chris up. If I didn't know that she was a woman, I would never have known it by her singing for sure. So
Right.
you
So
kick
that's
ass,
just-
Vanna.
Yeah, that's just next level. So go check them out. Go buy some of their stuff. You can buy all your music online, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, go buy their music.
I will. I'll go buy. Is it on
No,
Apple?
I'm telling everybody.
it's on
110
everything.
countries.
We
Go buy
also
their
just
music.
got an online merch store too on
Okay.
TeePublic for like shirts and stuff.
Do you have a main website?
Our link tree is the best. We have arfband.webnote.page, but linktree/arfband, everything's there.
Okay. Cool. You might want to go buy the name arfband.com because if you blow
Yeah,
up,
probably.
you want to have that. So go do that for $12
Agreed.
a year. Own that shit.
Probably available.
It's probably available.
We'll check
I would
after
be-
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but seriously, go buy that shit. Like my last band, just because my guitarist was a dick, I bought all the domain names and I keep them for the hell of it. So you can't do shit without them.
I love it.
Take that.
Yeah, really.
That's
He
funny.
was. I'm telling you. I had nemesis.com forever and then it just kind of faded away. We just shouldn't let that fade away.
I respect the petty, honestly.
Me
It's
too.
not so much pettiness. It's just
That's
he
the
just
wrong
thought he
word
was-
for sure.
yeah, he was just a dick, man. It just comes down to it. He's just a dick. He just
It's
thought
more
his
like
shit
he
didn't
got
stink.
what he deserved.
He did
He didn't get what he deserved. Yeah. We
But
came
then
back from a tour to Sturgis, and as soon as we hit Arizona, the drummer quit. And I had to keep everybody together while we were in Sturgis because they were so fed up with him. So that explains it.
We had a similar thing with our drummer with our old band.
Okay.
No, not him.
Not Steven.
Not Steven.
Steven's cool.
Steven.
No,
Yeah,
we had
Steven's
we had an evil motherfucker in our old band, and eventually, Van was like the founding member of this band,
This
and
was my band. This was like my band I started in middle school.
Awesome.
right on.
Very cool.
and then she eventually got pushed out of that for fucked reasons. And so for a while, the evil drummer had like all the information for the band shit, like all the Instagrams and all that.
Yeah.
But after like we all had a big ass like falling out with her, we like slowly were able to get back access to all accounts, and we're like, fuck you, we're taking the shit back, dude.
Damn right. It's
Nice.
our band.
Yep.
Blocked him
Yep.
out of everything.
That's good. Yeah.
Fun
Karma.
fact: the songs "Lie to Me" and "Narcissist" are about this person.
I noticed that earlier that you had a song
the whole
called
Stockholm
Narcissist.
EP is pretty much about them.
Okay,
Sweet.
cool. Yeah, I noticed the song called Narcissist. I was like, there's a story behind that.
Fuck that
But,
bitch.
you
I
know,
was about to say, we hear.
I fucking love drummers.
All right, that's Arph Band. Go find them anywhere on social media. Go check them out live.
Everybody
Go
do
buy
the
their
hand.
stuff on
Everybody do the
Apple, all those kind of jazz. If you're feeling sad, suicidal, or depressed, don't do it. Go scream in a pillow. Go run. Go work out. Go do something to change your mindset. Sunflowersober.com
Go
is a
make music.
great place to go find some resource. If you can't get in front of somebody to talk to right now, Zobi Space AI on Google Play and Apple is a great app. It's about $6 a month. You can actually talk to a therapist right then and there to kind of change your mindset. Do not leave a hole in somebody else's heart because you choose not to wake up tomorrow morning and just fuck with them like that.
You're good.
For the Chris and Mike show, I'm Chris. He's Mike. This is the Arph Band. You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. For sure.
Arph, we want to have you come back on as things go down and progress. So stay in touch with us. We'll stay in touch with you. Until next time, everybody. Peace.
Peace. Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Don't log off, guys.
Take a moment.